Although the Simpsons season 36 finale's Smiling Friends nod kept a bizarre trend alive, unfortunately, this gag fell victim to a recurring problem the show faces. Since The Simpsons is officially the longest-running scripted primetime American TV show in history, many of the show's problems have been around for years now. Even though outlets like Vulture have noted that The Simpsons is currently enjoying something of a critical renaissance, the show's issues are still problems that have plagued the series for some time. For example, the inconsistent canon of The Simpsons is divisive among even longtime fans online, with some viewers embracing the chaos and others feeling that the show lacks an emotional core thanks to its ever-changing continuity. Similarly, The Simpsons mocking itself is seen as a healthy dose of self-awareness by some viewers and critics, while others view it as a cheap way to acknowledge writing shortcuts while still shamelessly utilizing them. In Season 36, Episode 18, A Stranger Things, Bart and Lisa immediately stop watching Itchy and Scratchy after enjoying the show together for years when Marge informs them that there is now Itchy and Scratchy merchandise for babies. As Lisa begins watching a parody of New Girl featuring the voices of real-life sitcom stars Max Greenfield and Zooey Deschanel, Bart focuses on his new favorite show, Screaming Friends. Screaming Friends is clearly a parody of the real-life Adult Swim series Smiling Friends, a surreal cartoon comedy by former YouTube creators Michael Cusack and Zach Haddle. This means A Stranger Things is the second season finale in a row where Bart shouts out a famous YouTube animator, since he mentioned his enjoyment of Meat Canyon's work in Season 35, Episode 14, Bart's Brain. Like The Simpsons Season 36 Episode 17's Jill Sobule dedication, these gags were both fun ways for the satirical series to shout out lesser-known creators and share an appreciation of their work. However, what really made the Screaming Friends parody in A Stranger Things work was the show's glimpse of the series. As Bart watched what looked like pure noisy chaos to Marge, he told her it was the storytelling that truly drew him back to the series, even more than the humor. This was a comically believable and apt parody of the show's reception, since the acclaimed Smiling Friends has divided viewers who find its more abrasive moments grating and those who appreciate the surprisingly deft, clever comedic storytelling underneath the chaos. The Simpsons spoofed the reaction some viewers have to Smiling Friends as Marge recoiled in horror from the series. Much like The Simpsons has mocked its reliance on the status quo, the show spoofed the reaction some viewers have to Smiling Friends as Marge recoiled in horror from the series. Sadly, this scene didn't go without criticism thanks to a bigger issue The Simpsons has repeatedly run into in recent years. Simply put, the gag arguably arrived too late. Smiling Friends originally premiered in January 2022, and its second season ended in June 2024. As such, one could argue that The Simpsons took a while to get around to mentioning Smiling Friends, and this earned the ire of some commentators online. Since The Simpsons takes around 8 months to produce an average episode, the show isn't optimized for timely satire. The series can take aim at perennial topics, but topical gags can tend to be outdated by the time they reach screens. The Smiling Friends parody wasn't the worst instance of The Simpsons mentioning a trending topic too late, considering the show referenced the novelty song Baby Shark almost 4 years after its popularity peaked. However, its divisive reception did prove that, while The Simpsons might make a habit of referencing real-life YouTube creators, like those behind Smiling Friends, through Bart's viewing habits, this requires a level of alacrity that the show struggles with thanks to its slow production process. Enjoy ScreenRit's primetime coverage. Click below to sign up for our weekly network TV newsletter and get the inside scoop from actors and showrunners on your favorite series.